Hi everyone. Hi America. How you doing today? How's it going? I hope you're doing good today. I hope everything's going well. It's a beautiful, hot day today. I was out and about. Had to go get a tire fixed. Yep, getting a little flat. Had to go deal with that. Today's August the 30th, 2023. My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an Americanteer. So yesterday I was looking at the archives of the past paperwork that was written up like 10 plus years ago, maybe even 11 years ago. And everything in those pages that were written back then still stand true today. And some of that stuff I have not even talked about or repeated in this, past 10 years. I mean, there was so much to go through, but there was little random statements. Like yesterday, I was talking about Dazzle on America. And, and today, it's a very simple statement again, but it kind of starts off with, well, if we don't stand for something, and that's it, that's all it says, you know. I think the rest can be interpreted. I mean, it's really easy. If we don't stand for something, it means we'll fall for about anything, everything, right? It means we're just kind of following along and falling for stuff because we can't stand up for anything. That's pretty sad because I really believe in you. I believe you can stand for something and you can stand up. You're not going to be one of those people who are just going to fall for anything, right? I know you're not. You're an amazing, extraordinary individual. You are an Americanteer. And as Americanteer, we stand for something. Doesn't mean we're going to fall for everything and anything. Nope. Does not mean that at all. Means we have to stand up for something, right? I I don't know why I'm making this gesture, but I'm just trying to say, right? Yes. I am right. We are right when we think that way because all we're doing is thinking about standing up for America and Americans and becoming united and working on the future of America and not tearing down America and not trying to separate Americanteers from other Americanteers or other Americans, I'm sorry. But, there is no separation. We're all Americans. We come from all walks of life, which is what makes America America. And it's sad to see there's certain cultures and certain groups and certain people that are so entitled, that they just fall for everything. And they create manifest lies, for other people to fall into. It's a spiritual battlefield, very demonic, very evil the way I see it, when people are being creative and looking to divide in their own cunning way, if that makes sense. Just very sneaky about it. Very, very sneaky. They kind of maneuver, manipulate, deceive, have suggestive overtones to everything, as if they're speaking some kind of code, and falling for everything, and getting people to fall what they believe, which is maybe just lies, just completely full-on lies, and people will still fall for it because we cannot get our act together or stand for something. Because we don't stand for something. Blah, 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 blah. That's what it means. And so I'm glad that was written in way back when, because it reminds me now. It kind of restored my memory about that, and what that meant at the time and what it means now. And at the time, it's still kind of, it means the same. Has not changed a whole lot. America has not even changed a whole lot in these past 10 years. And I know people out there are going to watch this video and say, well, things have changed in the past 3 years, because they like to blame this current administration, or, just because they can and they will, and they will shame and then they will praise. I don't know what to call it. It's a challenger, and it could be like a false prophet in its own way. And this person has created the force of evil that go into people. And it's very easy for that to go in, because people already had that evil in them, but they were just waiting for something to pop up or someone to kind of shine their demonic ways on America and Americans, and deceive and manipulate and buy into all the lies they're being told, because we can't stand for something. So we're just falling for it. People are just falling. Men and women, every color, and thinking every time somebody falls, they're thinking about the future of America and solutions. And they're not even thinking that. Also, I don't know, they're thinking about something that's just not making sense. And no one realizes that at all. It's time for something new. I mean, period. You got to get rid of all those people. Just find a new option to have a president. And get over those just get over it. Get over it. Without me breaking into details. On both sides, you just gotta drop it. That's not either side, either way, no matter how you cross it over and bring it around, loop it, like I should be doing a dance, it's still going to produce the same results. And I don't know how I can express that, but it's going to make America, it's not going to help America. Let me put it to you that way. It's not going to, you may think it is, because it's this, whatever you think it is. I don't know. It's hard for me I get fixated because I can't, speak for evil, and I can't speak against Americans for it's your right to choose and do whatever you want to do, of course. And it's my right to go ahead and express myself, too. In a neutral way is why I'm talking the way I'm talking. Because I'm standing in the middle ground. I'm not trying to get caught up in the mayhem of the two parties. That's just not worth my time. But everyone else is so there and caught up and into it that's as hard as Americanteer in the middle, with common sense thinking and critical thinking and free thinking, to convince everyone that they're just falling for everything. They're not really standing for something. If we don't stand, get up and stand up, speak up, join up, have a voice. They could, you know, slow down the division, slow down the hate, slow down. And not only that, but people are just sick and tired of being sick and tired. I mean, without anything involved, it's just general life. You know, there's a lot of people that are just tired. They're exhausted. They're broke. They have no money, you know, like broke. They're working, still working. Still, you know, trying to own up to the responsibilities. And it's just, you know, more and more Americans are falling into that category today. And they will be doing it tomorrow. You know, and so here we are kind of talking about these issues, you know, about America and the political parties, which is a waste of time because the thing that's not a waste of time is how we're going to have solutions for working Americans in the future to make America better, you know, in a very common sense way. Not to say that, you know, not to raise hell or put down or to, you know, blame and complain, you know, our way to a solution. That's all old formula, get you nowhere. Conversations are just going to get us nowhere. That's why we have to create a new set of rules, a new America, you know, and get out of the damn box, man. Get out of there. Go and join me in a football field. You know, don't be a spectator either. Don't just join and be the wait and see person with everybody else just watching. You know, jump in, get in the game. There's nothing going to go wrong. You know, you have the courage to stand up for something, then stand up for real change and being really positive, being productive in a non-judgmental, non-discriminational way. You know, it's really, once you start to begin the process, and together we will, you know, it becomes easier and easier and easier. And before you know it, we are just, you know, excellent examples of extraordinary Americanteers setting up more examples, you know, for people that become more like an example too. It can be very contagious. Love can be very contagious, and love will prevail with those heavy, you know, these issues that I keep talking about. I know it's difficult for people to see, you know, that love will prevail, but I see it and I know it. You just got to trust me and step into it, and then you'll understand it too. Once you start to dazzle, once you start to shine, be a part of the love, be a part of the happiness, be part of the growth. Stand up for something instead of just falling for everything or anything or whatever, you know, people are falling for right now, and you're just going to just go along with it. No, 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 no. Join. Do something. Well, thank you. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it for listening to me and watching me again. You have a wonderful day. Peace, love. We'll talk later, okay?